At the moment I'm stewarding a land in the south of Portugal, and we've been facing a lot of issues. As years go by, we face more severe droughts. Every year it becomes worse, and the land is becoming quite eroded. And that's what brought me here.
Water has this incredible ability of connecting everything. When we are addressing water, it's a given that there will be ripples. So my name is Tiago Silva. I love nature and I love system thinking. Permaculture, the most challenging task in designing is managing water, because water encapsulates everything. So water interacts with everything.
18 years of my life.
So we are developing this project here at the farm since 2016, so around 7 years. And the weather patterns in the last 2-3 years have changed dramatically. My name is António and I'm the Sustainable Development Coordinator of Association Quinta das Relvas. These periods of dry summers are actually increasing year by year. So this kind of created this sense of urgency to address this water problem. For the last 2 or 3 years, we understood that even though we have a lot of rain, the periods of rain are concentrated in periods of the year. So instead of being spread alongside or along the year, they are more focused in specific periods of the year.
The 3 main pillars that we went through here was, how can we apply the 4 S's? Slow, spread, sink, store. For example, how can we maximize percolation in soil? How can we minimize water erosion? Enhance the amount of water in soil so that the plants that we are designing to different areas can actually be more dependent on natural patterns of irrigation than forceful ones.
We created a project for more than 25 youngsters here at the farm, and we created a lot of infrastructure related with this water management.
At the moment we're in the agroforest part of the land. This is the highest part of the land, and we're doing some interventions to basically help the land store more water, to help the water to slow down, because at the moment, because of the slope, it's gaining a lot of velocity, so it's eroding the land quite severely.
So we want to design water flows, design water patterns that seep in the landscape, that actually address water availability, that charge aquifers, that charge wells, that irrigate our forests, and makes life fairer. That first chapter was, how can we interact with the landscape and the water so that we can have it more around us, or longer around us. The second pillar would be make use of that water. So once we've harnessed that water and harvested, how can we use that same water? And the third pillar, I would say, was how can we make multiple uses once we've used the water? How can we make use of that water again? What types of water can have what kind of treatment so that we can address different characteristics of water, and how can you use them after those treatments? We are in a place where group dynamics happen, several groups of learners come, so we have these facilities for addressing all these people, and so there's fluctuations of the uses of these elements, of these different structures, and so how can we design accordingly to these same patterns of fluctuation and still come up with solutions that are highly efficient in the water usage, so that we can further use water in our land before it actually leaves or carries on its function throughout the hydrological cycle.
So the idea is that we tackle the big sustainable topic into smaller topics. And this Build Up Your Life water series that we just did is a part of that strategy. This time we are really diving deep into water management. Tiago also brought a lot of confidence to the learnings that we did before the project. So actually having Tiago here was very helpful because we did a lot of research, we did a lot of discussions within the team, and then Tiago was just like, okay, we are doing it right. We are on the right path. The examples are a lot of the things that we accomplished, and it created motivation for us to create more, to continue to invest our resources and people on this water topic. Because there's no such thing about too much water. We want as much water as possible here at the project. Water is life, and for us this is super important.